And here's the message of the masses, of the majority. The message was, it's good. The land is flowing with milk and honey. Man, the soil is rich. The grapes are as big as watermelons. I mean, it is phenomenal. But there are giants in the land. This is what the 10, these guys I just named to you, that's what they were like the media. That's what they broadcast. That's what the masses went with a popular opinion and heard. And they shared what they saw. They said that we are like grasshoppers in their sight. We'll never be able to take the land. But there were two guys who were willing, saw the exact same thing. Their perception was different. Evidently, the other 10 were down on the ground looking over the hills, and Joshua and Caleb were in the trees looking down. They didn't see the same. They saw the same giants, but they said, you know what? God has given us the land. Let us go at once and take it. Let's do it. You know the story. You know the story? The people went with popular opinion.
Take one on your life.
And didn't do anything. And you know what happened? A whole nation of people, or a whole generation of people died out, never made it into the land that was promised to them. It wasn't until the next generation that Joshua and Caleb, the ones that finally spoke up. They could have had it earlier. They didn't have to go through all that they went through. But the fact is somebody had to step up and to speak up. Where are you getting your vision from? That's what I want to ask you. I mean, look at this generation that lives right now. Is your name going to be listed in 100 years somewhere that matters? Or is the generation going to look back and say, you know what? I don't really know what they did. I know they were here. I know they breathed. I know they took up space. But I really don't know of anything significant.
Take two to your life.
Brought to the table because they never spoke up. Church, speaking up oftentimes is hugely important, or we lose everything. We lose everything. There was a story. I told you 20 minutes, give me 5 minutes. There was a tragic story that came out of Germany back in the 30s and 40s by a pastor who was a Lutheran. And Lutherans were rather popular in Germany because of their patriarch, Martin Luther. And here's what this pastor wrote. He said, when I saw the Nazi Party arising, I had concerns, but I said nothing. And then they started rounding up the Catholics and putting them in prison. But I wasn't Catholic, so I said nothing. Then they rounded up the Baptists and imprisoned them. But I wasn't Baptist, so I said nothing. And then they rounded up all of the Jews and hauled them off. And I said nothing because I wasn't a Jew. And by the time they came for me, there was nobody left to speak up. Now, I'm not trying to get all dramatic here this morning, folks, but how long are we going to sit around as representatives of the kingdom of God saying nothing? How long are we going to do that? I want to let you know this pastor's speaking up. It's not for us.
Take two to your life.
Please, I'm not saying that to put a feather in my hat. What I'm saying is Dean and I appreciate what Debbie said and saying it was boldness. I don't know that it was bold. I think it was just smart just to have her come today and have them come and share and be a part of this, because we need to be informed. We must be informed. But I want to just, before I close this down, I want to give you 4 things that I want you to know that are very important moving in as we move towards this election. It's very important. I know some of you have already sent in your early ballots. I'm sending mine in tomorrow.